Hello everyone and welcome to the YouTube channel Love Music Live. Today is Facts Day. I give you different stuff that I release onto here every day. So please subscribe if you haven't already. Today we're going to be talking about The Simpsons. Now The Simpsons is one of the most hugest TV shows, you know what I mean? It's a cartoon. It's kind of for, you know, teenagers, maybe teenagers plus. There's a little bit of rude humor in there, but not as much as Family Guy. It's been around for many years now. But there's been a huge amount of, what would you say, weird events that have happened in the actual series that have actually somehow happened in real life. So let's have a look at a few of these. I'm going to give you five, so basically a top five. Okay, so we have the legendary superstar Prince's death. Well, now, in The Simpsons, there was an episode in 2008 that was released that basically featured a group of record label executives paying Homer to murder celebrities. And one of these celebrities was Prince. Homer killed Prince with his own guitar, and he was found dead, which looked to be his home in Paisley Park. This episode was released in 2008. Sadly, Prince actually was found unconscious in his elevator at his home in Paisley Park in 2016, April. It's exactly 8 years later in this episode, and he died. So that is a bit of a weird coincidence there, but I don't think there's enough evidence to suggest that there's any predictive programming or, concrete foul play. I'm not saying there isn't, but I wouldn't say that we know for sure that there is. But, there's quite a few of these, and I'm not even going to go through all of them today, but there's like probably over 10. Okay, number 4 is the Ebola virus. So in a 1997 episode, Marge holds up a book, and this book was titled The Curious George and the Ebola Virus. Now, as you guys all know, in West Africa, there was an outbreak in 2014 of the Ebola virus, which spread around, rapidly, has killed a lot of people. So, as for this one, I personally think that maybe there is some predictive programming here. You know what I mean? I don't know for sure. I don't have concrete evidence. I don't think anybody does. People make all these conspiracy theory videos and they're like, we know for sure that this is the Illuminati that are doing this. This is the Freemasons. This is secret society. I'm not saying these secret societies don't exist, but, we don't have concrete evidence to say whether this actual event was, a direct predictive programming, but it could be. It definitely could be. That's what I think. So number 3, we have 9/11. Okay, well, let's check this out. So in a 1999 episode, sorry, it shows Lisa holding up a bus coupon. Basically, it says for $9 with an image of the Twin Towers next to it. So it says a massive symbol of 9, but next to it there's Twin Towers, which are obviously 2 towers going straight up, which looks like 9/11. Okay, and at the top of the advert is titled New York. Okay, so if you look at it all together, it reads New York 9/11, and the 9/11 incident, the terror attack, happened 2 years later. For 9/11, I personally think that there was some foul play. You know what I mean? That those towers fell down in a bit of a weird way, and considering that the materials that the building was made of, well, I don't think that could have been, just planes going into it. I don't know whether that was an inside job. I think it could have been. God knows why, but there's a lot of sinister people in the world, so that's what I've got to say of that one. I don't really expose, stuff like that, but that's my opinion on it. I think that there was a little bit of foul play there, potentially. But yeah, so we've got that one, the 9/11 attacks. We've also got another one here, which is number 2. So Greece had an economic crisis. Okay, so they were in debt, and this was actually Again, predictive programming in the episode before it happened in The Simpsons. In The Simpsons episode, Homer was featured on the news, and below you can see a little ticker saying Europe put Greece on eBay. In other words, Europe has sold Greece, like basically on eBay, basically saying that Greece is literally nothing. Like you could actually put Greece on eBay because it's so messed up, and that's basically another bit of predictive programming there potentially as well. And I think this is one of the one of the most. This is the ones that strike me the most. Maybe one of the ones that strike me the most. Number one is Donald Trump. Now there was an episode which was made in the year 2000. It's set in the future. It's called Bart to the Future. The episode shows Lisa as president of the United States, and it shows that Donald Trump was actually president before that, and he is featured in the episode. You know, so in The Simpsons, Donald Trump was already a president. So there's a lot of stuff that's been on The Simpsons and it's somehow happened in real life. And you could say whether it's a coincidence. I personally think there could be something to it, but there's no concrete evidence. We don't have like direct evidence, but it's been a lot of cases. There's been over 10 cases where you could say that The Simpsons have predicted the future and something's happened in the future that's happened in The Simpsons already. So yeah, that's my view on it. I think maybe there is some foul play, or maybe there is something that they're not telling us. But then again, we don't have any concrete evidence to support that. But yeah, it's Love Music Life. Knowledge. Get knowledge, research, stay on the ball. We can all conclude the world is a messed up place, but work hard, love your family. Keep an eye out on the news and what's going on around you, and stay vigilant, and most importantly, love what you do, love God. You know what I mean? Even if you don't believe in God, love life. So that's what I've got to say to you. Please subscribe to the channel. There's lots of videos every single day, so different videos, every day about different stuff. So yeah, God bless you, and I'll meet you again tomorrow.